Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Renegade live stream. Once again, coming to you from the lair. The lair.
That's somewhere in this area.
Yeah, somewhere in area of which we know, but you do not.
Yep.
We are joined by the one, the only Miss Wyndham Rice, and she is she's
famous.
She's famous.
I mean, yeah, basically
to an extent. But she's here to record a few videos with us she's been here with us the last 2 days, and this is our last day that we're going to be able to record with her.
For now.
For now.
Not like ever.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we're sending you to Mars or anything.
For this trip.
For this trip.
For forever, I say goodbye.
But for that, we decide. Well, she told us about this.
And we reacted to the trailer.
Yes, we reacted to the trailer. Her short film, To Die For, which was directed by Clark Ivers, is now live on Vimeo. And, Wyndham saw fit to inform us of this, and we were just like, we must watch. And
And I want to be like this the whole time.
And just for all of you, we are going to be reacting to it live.
We'll do it live. F it.
Well, we did CinemaSins live yesterday. I mean, and that was fun.
This is gonna be way better though.
Yeah, it is because it's got her in it, and it's all well and good. It's all fine and good and fine.
How are you?
Yes,
anyway,
exactly. So
I'm glad
we are going to let's see. Actually, let me see what they're saying here on chat.
Hey, chat.
I'm pumped. Yay, live. Tuning in from Toledo. Micah, your beard brings life.
Tony Pacos.
Micah, your beard brings life.
Cool.
Is there still some ice cream in it?
You're good.
Maybe.
You got it all.
You're good.
Yep.
I thought I got it all.
Yeah, we had ice cream earlier. We made ice cream
earlier,
Yeah.
and you can see that later.
Yes.
I did not.
It's edited.
So it was
it
delicious.
Micah, no work, all reward salary.
That's right.
That's exactly.
It's like the little red hen.
So going down the line, I will start us off. My name is, for those of you who do not know us, but you will hear soon, my name is Nate, and right beside me we have...
I'm Wyndham.
And
what
then-
up?
I'm Ben. Hey.
I'm Micah, the ice cream slouch.
Ha!
Yeah, basically.
So we've been looking forward to this for some time, and we were just informed that it was out. So Wyndham, what's one thing about this film that you enjoyed doing? What was one of like?
Well, you're gonna yeah. There is a specific scene that you guys are gonna see, and I mean I talked to Clark about it, and a lot of people were really excited about this scene. Originally, on the second day of shooting, we were supposed to kind of go out in this like random. We had this field. It was like this awesome area of North Carolina where we filmed.
All right.
And we were just. It was just supposed to go a very specific way. And I won't give away too much. We can discuss it more after we watch it. Yeah. But it started raining the day of shooting.
Oh.
And I had to do all this stuff like over and over and over again in the rain, and it was the most amazing experience to get to do this in the rain. You'll see. It was really cool.
Okay.
It was a lot of fun, and honestly, it made me smell so bad because it like used to be. I got in the car with a friend, and he was like, "Did you fart?" And I was like, "No, it's just me. I've been in the mud all day," and so like. That's a cool part. I would say that was like ultimately my favorite part. Something else that was super cool was there was a guy that he was kind of like my buddy on set, because you're gonna see there's a mask that you guys saw in the trailer.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna rain.
I have to wear it basically the entire film, and because they like what Clark did, because Clark built pretty much all of the pieces and everything himself.
This,
he's amazing, guys. Like, be on the lookout for Clark because he's awesome. This short actually got him into University of North Carolina School of the Arts for film. Is what this did. So it was pretty cool. But to kind of cut down on the reflective surfaces of like where like the eye.
Yeah.
He had to kind of like fill it in with paint. So I literally could not see out of these. So the guy that would help me around, his name was Micah, but so he was awesome, and he kind of took care of me because we're out like in these fields with all these like rocks and stuff that you could trip over.
Yeah.
And we were just kind of talking, and I mentioned to Clark, I was like, whenever we have this, like, if this is something we're really proud of, why don't I have my buddies, the Renegades, react to it?
That's us.
And
That's
us, hey.
and Micah goes, "You know the Renegades?"
Oh boy!
And I said, "Yes, I do. I've been on their channel." And
They're
he
my
was like,
posse.
"I found them like a month ago, and I love those guys." So
Boom! Got there.
all the way in North Carolina, random person who had no idea that I was connected to you guys
Well, he knows now.
loves your YouTube channel.
Very nice.
And that was pretty cool.
So sick.
So
Yes,
that one
awesome.
scene and the fact that y'all bring us all together.
Hey, man. Hey,
Yeah.
we're happy. We're happy to help in any
Yeah.
way. Hey, help spread the word about local artists and everything.
Oh, yeah,
Yup.
Also to, enjoy art. To enjoy art as is, because artists artists put out put anything out there
Yeah.
that they want people to watch.
Yep.
And why not? I mean,
Yeah.
I just had this mental picture of like Nate in like a lino outfit going, "Renegades, ho!" with like a sword,
amazing.
right?
That's
if I could
pretty
ever grow
great.
my hair out that long, I'd be
All
happy.
right.
That needs to be a thing. We're gonna develop that concept.
Okay.
Renegades.
We're gonna have like a mystical device that assembles the renegades.
That could be me holding this
Renegades.
laptop up.
No, all right, yeah.
Renegades.
I have the laptop. Just, I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's like I have the processor. Yeah, but also we're going to mention this. This is something that we did in the last video.
Spaghetti.
Yes.
Oh no.
Spaghetti?
Spaghetti.
Go ahead.
Oh,
go
I
ahead.
thought you said spaghetti.
Go
No,
ahead.
I did.
Inform.
Okay, all right, guys. So, because we love y'all, we just reacted to a JonTron video
Oh,
just
no,
for
we're doing
y'all
this.
because it's been requested. We ended up talking about a film that I watched when I was little. It was called The Secret of Anastasia.
Like this is one of those memories where it's there, and then you sort of question, it's like,
Was that real?
Did this actually happen?
Yes, and I was like,
Is
we
this
need to
real?
Google to see if this is real because it was like it was really similar to the film that JonTron was reacting to, and it's real.
Scarily
and my
similar.
birthday is in August, and Nate, we found it on Amazon,
Like,
digitally remastered.
Yeah.
During
Yes.
the recording, Nate buys it on Amazon.
He buys it on Amazon for me. And so what we were thinking would be kind of cool is if all the people, how many people do we have on the live stream right now?
Currently, we have 69.
We got 60.
Giggity.
We got 69. Bada bum. But anyway, if y'all could like go on JonTron's channel and request that he review The Secret of Anastasia.
Absolutely.
It's
Yeah.
the Anastasia movie with the talking instruments.
Yeah, that's important.
That's-
That'll
yeah.
get him there.
It's not the one with Meg Ryan.
Yeah,
it's not
Meg
the one with
Ryan
Meg
and,
Ryan and John Cusack.
yeah.
No,
No,
it's not
no.
that one. Not the
No,
cool
no,
one.
it's not that
It's not
good.
the well-made one.
No.
It's the one of the
not the Don
talking
Bluth
instruments. Yeah, no. Some of the talking instruments. If y'all could like go and request, that would be so cool if we could make him
That would
review
be
that,
terrifying.
and then like we have the film in our possession. That would be the best thing
Yeah,
ever.
we'll
It
present
kind of made
one
me
day.
super happy, guys. Just so you know, that's like my favorite thing is like badly made movies
Like-
and badly made videos.
Now, see, here's the
That's
thing,
my
though.
favorite.
That movie looks real bad.
Probably not as bad as the one that
Well,
he reviewed, though.
But then digitally
Remastered.
that is a thing that like somebody had to like that movie enough
If
to sit down and digitally
But
remaster.
you know what's
that
crazy? It's like
movie.
the original DVD is on sale on Amazon for $20, but the digitally remastered one
Was
is on
10.
sale for 10.
can if it's not very good, instead of remastered, can we just say reapprenticed? So that way don't get
Oh
your
my
expectations
God.
too high.
Like just like the subtitle, it's fine. Like
Everything is
everything
fine.
is fine.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is cool when you're part of the team. Oh God.
Anyway,
All right, so
all right,
guys,
so
if you all
we're
are
gonna do
interested
this.
in doing that, hey,
All right,
hit
y'all.
up JonTron.
Hit up JonTron. Secret of Anastasia.
Tell
With
it.
the
We'll
instruments.
mention it. We'll
With the
mention
talking
it again in
instruments.
this live stream because we keep getting more and more people
Yeah.
watching.
79 people right now.
Man.
And I'd say that's a pretty good intro so far.
Yep.
So what do you say we dive right into To Die For?
All right,
All right, let me get it pulled up on here.
let us know when the scene comes up.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll see it.
okay.
I can't remember. You'll see it.
All
You'll
right.
know.
Okay.
It's kind of
Okay.
obvious.
So let me make
It's
sure.
the scene where it's raining.
Let me make sure it pops
Okay.
up on stream.
It's pretty fair.
All right, come on.
Come on.
Pop up
Stay on
stream.
target.
We're too
Stay on
close.
target.
Loosen up.
Luke, you've turned off your targeting computer. What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm all right.
Stay on target. Hey, there it is. It popped up. Okay.
All right. Hey,
All
and
right.
just so y'all know, because we're watching something, right now we can't see any of your comments. So if
Yeah.
you've got a question about something, wait until after we finish
Yeah.
watching this.
Yeah.
86 now. Wow.
Oh, man, it's kicking
Bumping
off.
up.
Here we go.
Bumping
Kick
up.
it up. So
now,
here we go.
boys.
To die for. 3, 2, 1.
And boop. Ooh, cold open.
Right now, you're not in your right mind.
Flame cabinet. Good.
Oh, yeah.
My family is dead. And I want to be too.
Eric. I love
Well,
him.
unfortunately,
He's really
it
cool,
don't matter
guys.
what they want. The department needs you.
To hell the department.
Listen, I don't care if you don't give a damn about anyone, including yourself. But you're expected to contribute to human survival just like the rest of us.
I'd rather die.
There may be a way you can do both. You lost your will to live. You're damn near useless to us that way. But only damn near. I'll allow you to die. But you'll die for our cause.
Ooh.
Normally we'd ship you off with the others, but hell, you've been through more than most have in a lifetime. So I'm gonna give you a choice. I know you're probably just gonna go kill yourself as soon as I cut you loose. But before you do that, you best think about what your family would want. They'd want you to die for something. Something greater than yourself. Greater than them even. You gonna die for yourself? Or you gonna die to save your race and honor your family? They should take it out. But once you've seen it, there's no turning back. You sure that's what you want?
Yes.
We actually snuck into that house. You're not supposed to know that, but we did.
All right.
Spoilers.
Just so you know.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah, I used to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Now I feel old. Thanks.
Thanks, Clark.
Thanks, Clark. Thanks, Wyndham. Thanks, everyone. Is that a thermal,
I don't wanna
or
go
not
on
thermal,
that.
but
I can't.
Oh, that's cool.
That was inside of a children's museum.
Really?
Yep.
wow.
That's crazy.
You really think this experiment's gonna save the human race?
That's the only chance we got to live
I
on
look
the
like
surface.
so done. I'm like, I hate you. Like, I look so angry.
Step into the chamber.
They're waiting for you, Gordon.
I know, right?
Hit the test. Hey,
Mr. Freeman, you are wanted.
Mr. Anderson.
We've been expect.
Counterproductive.
God dang you, Mr.
A lot of it
Anderson.
works.
God dang you.
Besides, normally we only use people who are, shall I say, less than useful.
So you forcibly sacrifice them.
I ain't here to be a
necessarily.
good man, all right? I'm here to do what's necessary. The question is, are you willing to do the same?
He built that himself.
Nice.
That's crazy.
Oh, he built that himself.
That'll be
All of it.
stranger.
That's sick.
And those of you that saw, those are the T-shirts that we were selling.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We were raising funds for
I
that.
didn't know about that. If I'd have known, I'd have got some so we could all
Thank
wear
you.
them right now.
You're doing a great service for the human race.
All hazy. It's all hazy.
Purple haze all in my brain.
Oh, Lord.
Sorry.
And if y'all have questions about stuff that doesn't make sense, I can answer them later.
All right.
Because it's not really like, some parts are kind of supposed to leave you questioning. You don't
Yeah.
really
No,
know.
I expect that.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Integration successes.
Clark!
Clark Ivers, ladies and gentlemen.
Starring that house.
Woo!
And that lady.
Starring that house. Yay.
Applause, ladies and gentlemen. Applause.
Eric is amazing, guys.
Eric Hartley.
Eric is amazing. I've worked with him on several projects.
Very nice. Alex.
Alex is fabulous. Hit up Alex, y'all. He's awesome at what he does.
Okay.
Andrew also. I mean, like, basically everybody on this was, like, awesome. There's the Micah that knows you.
Oh, that's
All
it.
right.
Okay. Spelled differently.
Yeah.
Love the saturation in the shots, the different
Yeah,
colors
yeah,
and
yeah.
everything. Also,
And notice how everything is, like, less unhealthy looking.
Yeah.
now.
yeah, it's the
Just like on purpose.
shade that's put on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the shader put over. Finding that proper balance between it, because
Oh, yeah.
you can make it look washed out and it won't look as good, but finding the perfect balance to make it look like it's dying and not already dead. That's
Yeah,
a hard thing.
yeah.
It's a hard thing to pull off. All right. Marbles Kids.
That's the kids museum.
There we
Yep.
go.
Told
Okay.
you. Told
That's a
you.
thank you. All right.
Bradley Bethel is awesome. Evan
Irish.
Kidd is awesome. April is awesome. I know all those people. I've worked with them before.
Shot in Raleigh and Cary, North Carolina.
Yeah. What up, Raleigh? If anybody's
Raleigh!
watching from there, we're up to 90 right now.
Very
Hey.
nice.
Man,
CHI Productions.
it's a good logo.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Yeah. Okay.
Man,
The end.
That's it.
The end.
All right. So let me.
that was pretty cool.
There we go. Pull
I've
that
already
off
watched
there.
it like 18 times.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, to be
course.
fair, you lived it.
Yes, I did live it.
Yeah,
I
you
did live it
lived
for a
it.
good like 3 weeks of my life.
Yeah.
I lived that. Lived and breathed it. You know, that's actually why I cut my hair. It was for this.
Oh, okay.
Well, there you go.
And I liked it so much I kept it.
All righty. There you go.
So, because originally he was like, do you mind cutting your hair a bit? Because it's going to be really difficult to work with longer hair with this mask that you have to wear for a bunch of weeks. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And so I did.
Okay.
And it's pretty funny. All these behind the scenes pictures are of Clark himself, like adjusted, because I can't see. whenever I have this helmet, this thing on my
Yeah.
head, him
It
like
was pretty much your
adjusting
on-set
my
hairdresser.
hair, like being like, okay, we want it to look kind of messy, and like you threw this thing on, but not like too messy.
Yeah, well, you know who you can hire for the next one, right? Micah. Because there's one that can manage hair. It's him.
There
I
you
mean,
go.
somehow he manages all of that back there.
It's pretty
Somehow.
unruly.
He tames the Kraken. So.
Very
Very
unruly.
true. Very
Yeah,
true.
so
but I'll let, and I don't know. I guess if there's like comments, if they have questions and
Okay,
stuff too.
well,
but like
yeah.
y'all first, y'all like you first. I mean, because like we can discuss it. You know what I mean?
Well,
Okay, where the hell were you? Where there was the flame cabinet and the welding. It looked like.
I have no idea. He got
it's
he
like
got
a
all
shop.
that. He
All right.
got all that beforehand, and that had nothing to do with me being on set. That
Well,
was
it was
that was Clark himself.
kind of your
All
point
right.
of. It was just kind of from your point of view, seeing like your little sister.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
And I've never even met the girl that played my little sister.
Well,
I haven't
there
done
you
it
go.
because we weren't in any scenes together, so I
Yeah.
actually never had to meet her.
Yeah, and all the sets that you use and everything, you make it look post-apocalyptic
Yeah.
industrial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I noticed the little torn up flag in the back behind.
That was
behind Eric.
that was a good touch.
I
I
noticed that.
actually got to give that as a present. It's actually
Really?
in my friend's apartment, hanging
Very
on
nice.
his wall now, because I got to present it to him as a present. Like, hey, because I know he likes that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So now he has it like pinned on his wall. He's like, yes.
That's pretty cool.
And I was able to
Awesome.
like give a few people T-shirts and stuff, which was pretty neat. Like the T-shirt that I was wearing, like pretty much the whole time.
Very nice. Mm-hmm. Oh man, to see. Well, I've been on production for I think 2 short films. One saw the light of day, the other did not, because the guy who was overseeing it was just like, oh, it's not worth my time, and
Yeah,
never mind. All these people were.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard
Yeah.
to do everything. I mean,
It is.
what was brilliant. I mean, the only problem that we really had was location.
Yeah.
Making sure that location like followed through, because a lot of the time like they didn't necessarily, like they would say, oh yeah, you can, and then they would change their mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
which is frustrating, because people would back out, or finding parking to get to places. That is
Ooh,
huge,
yeah, yeah.
guys.
Well-
If any of you want to do that, like that is something. I'm sorry, but you have to have a producer, like,
Yeah.
because it was. I mean, Clark did awesome doing everything himself, but I did like a feature that I was in, and Bradley Bethel, guys. Bradley Bethel is awesome. He's like on top of everything.
Okay.
He was the producer for it, and he took care of everything. And what was interesting was the day that I was supposed to shoot on that, my car broke down.
Oh man.
Well.
So
bad day.
Isn't that always
and
the
you know
way?
who I called?
Who's that?
Bradley, because he was the one that organized everything, managed to get me a ride, managed to make sure everything was going to be okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you have to have someone that isn't necessarily, because like the director has so much other stuff going on. Like you have to have a
Yeah,
producer.
you've got to have
Yeah.
somebody who's
Yeah.
behind the scenes and can manage all the stuff that's not
yes,
happening directly
someone that's
from
in
the camera.
contact with the locations,
Yeah.
someone that like
Yeah,
has
yeah,
a direct
yeah.
like schedule, like sticks to the, like
Yeah, it
So
keeps,
Bradley
keeps
was
everyone
awesome.
on time.
Bradley
and
was
all
awesome.
that. Yeah, production is something that we've actually talked to several of our fans. I've actually informed them that we are going to eventually, dip our fingers into filmmaking and everything.
Which
Yeah.
I'm totally. I mean, I was pumped for it before, but now after seeing this, I'm like,
Yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Do the
and-
movies.
Man,
And-
good.
I want to build like a good repertoire of different things. Like we could do short films that encompass comedy, drama, and it doesn't have. We don't have to focus on one beset thing. It's just like
Yeah.
I see everybody doing something post-apocalyptic, and they say, "Oh, that's commonplace." Nobody. It depends on how you go about it.
Yeah.
If you truly have originality and you have the passion for it, I think it shines through no matter what.
Well, I think another factor is with the post-apocalypse is that you have to do the appropriate amount of world building, because it's easy to just say, oh, the apocalypse happened. Yeah, get into the actual details of what the hell happened.
Yeah, dip into the lore.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
in this, like specifically, I showed a few people just because we had a few different versions of rough cuts,
Okay.
and a lot of time people would be like, it doesn't necessarily really make sense, like what happened and why. And I'm
Okay.
like, well, that's not the point. Like for this piece, the lore of the world
Yeah.
is kind of the point, in that like you understand that it's kind of like government run, And what they do is everyone has to serve a purpose. And if you don't serve a purpose, your purpose is that you are sacrificed to try, because like what the problem is obviously walking around with the mask. It's in the air.
The surface is toxic. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like we don't know if it's radiation or a pathogen. Doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Right. No.
Exactly. But
Poison gas, whatever.
if you're not useful, you're sacrificed. So that way, like the air can be cleansed. Basically, is what it's about.
Or you figure out a way to deal with the air the way it is.
Yeah. Like that's what they're trying to do. Is like they're experimenting on people, and they're like trying to be able to live on the surface again. And so Arlen comes in. Arlen's family is dead, and even though she serves a purpose, obviously because she's got this whole file on her, and they're not wanting her to just go out and kill herself. They're saying, okay, look, you're either going to kill yourself,
or you can
because you're depressed, or you can serve a purpose because we want you to be a scavenger. But if you're not going to do that because you're just going to kill yourself, you might as well serve a purpose. Yeah. And so that's what like the whole kind of thing is about, where it's not necessarily about the lore. Yeah. But like once you get that idea, it's like, oh, okay, so it's like this thing where she's trying to make a decision about what she's going to do.
Yeah.
If she's going to kind of give the middle finger to the government and go out like in the wilderness and kill herself, or if she's actually going to make her death worth it because she cares about her family. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I get that. And
so I guess I may be way off base. I just assume pathogen because after seeing the machine, it seemed like this thing mutates very quickly. So each new person that goes in there has the newest iteration of the pathogen.
You'd have to ask Clark.
And so it seems
he's the one that built everything.
Synthesizes a temporary, seems to disperse it like a cloud.
You'd have to ask Clark.
It's just like Frank Miller. I mean, Frank Miller's Sin City. The movies and the comic and the graphic novels. Frank Miller knows everything about every character from the day they're born until the day they die.
Yep.
And even now, Frank Miller refuses to do like in-depth discussions about it because he wants that part of that lore to be to himself. He thinks that the world itself is fleshed out enough where people can understand. And a lot of times, it's character studies.
Yeah.
It's looking at characters. I mean, you see like Marv, Hardigan, Nancy, all of them involved in that. And then you see Arlen in this. She's where she's at, and you're given enough to know that something horrible has happened to her.
Yeah.
And
because she's real grumpy.
Yeah. She's not in the best sorts when it comes to her mindset. And as a character study, I think this works really well because you see her conflict about whether to be for something or to just be like, screw y'all, I'm going to die somewhere else.
Yeah.
And also it's the pursuit of living. And
that's what Clark was going for.
Yeah, the pursuit
that's what he was
of
going
living.
For.
That's it's and personal pursuit of living. I mean, I'd want to fight until my last breath, but until I'm actually there and I've experienced everything,
you
can't say.
You can't know.
You really can't say.
Yeah.
No.
I tell you that scene where she's got the knife and you see the scars like that.
Didn't the scars look pretty good?
They did, yeah.
Guess who did it?
Nice.
Oh.
Very nice.
Me.
But like
nice.
That one,
I was gonna say
the makeup artist taught me how to do that, which was pretty cool because she couldn't make it to set that day.
She made a mistake. She went across the street, not down.
Well, but
just joking.
Well,
sorry.
So here's the thing, like that one hit a little close to home because I've had really bad depression for a pretty long time. And so
been there too.
Like we're doing this.
Like understanding that moment. Yeah.
Like I've never cut myself, but seeing that I can understand the mindset, I guess, because I've been pretty close.
Okay. I'll confess this to you all. I've attempted, and I am a stronger person for knowing how stupid of a decision it was, because you can't take it back. That's the one thing that I realized, and I'm glad that I didn't succeed, because I realized that I wouldn't have been able to take it back. I'd have missed every beautiful day from here on out. I'd have missed every hug from my mom and my dad. I would have missed all the birthdays from my nieces and nephews who weren't even born yet. I would have never experienced meeting you guys. I would have never experienced getting out of high school and just telling everyone to fuck off.
Yeah.
I'd have never had the experience of having a successful YouTube channel. I'd have never had the ability to do the things that I'm doing now.
Yeah.
If I would have succeeded, and my story would have ended there. And now here I am, and it's just you can never be too sure of anything. I mean, I never would have thought this channel, this YouTube venture would pan out the way it has.
Yeah.
I figured we'd have topped out at like 10,000, but yet here we are on the brink of
It's
70,000, and
still
just
growing.
like, wow.
It's still growing.
Like, I don't know. Like I came home one day and I just had enough, and I started looking for rope.
Oh man.
And like I never found any, and it just sort of dawned on me. It's like I can't go through with this. I can't make myself go through with this. And honestly, like I'm amazed that I'm as functional as I am now, because I was bad.
Yeah,
I was real bad. So yeah, I mean, and that's one thing that I've with the YouTube channel is, if we can sort of help people feel better, because I know when I was because trying to find a medication is a pain in the ass.
Finding one that works.
Yeah. So when I was still, trying to find a medication, one of the things that really got me through was watching YouTube channels, because it would be like that brief respite, I guess. And so the fact that, we're doing this now, if we can do that for other people, then
definitely,
if we can help,
that's great.
pull people up out of their own personal darkness.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're able to give them some sort of light to, for them at the end of that tunnel that they find themselves in. I mean, that to me makes, if it's one person or if it's 1,000. Because I heard this in Schindler's List: he who saves one person saves the world entire. And if us providing entertainment and being fools online is assistance enough for you
to make somebody else happy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
smile,
to bring
smiling and laughter is the greatest gift.
Yeah, to help someone else find like purpose and stuff.
Yeah, that got dark, and I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Well, I mean, but the thing is I feel like people don't talk about it enough, and I feel like
that's definitely true.
And that's the thing too, is that's something that Clark wanted to do. That's the purpose of what he did, was he wanted to pull out those feelings in people and make them confront them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In a positive way. I mean, even though like in the end she still dies, but she didn't
I'm kidding.
But she didn't go through with what she was going to do out in the middle of nowhere. You know what I mean? She like went on to fulfill what she wanted to fulfill in a way. So it confronted it.
Fulfilled a greater cause.
Exactly. So I'm trying to think so we can like lighten it a little bit.
Well, let's see. Somebody asked in the chat, how long did this take to film?
It took us, I would say, okay. Clark's process went a lot longer because you have to remember that he had to put the casting out there. He had to put the casting online, which was pretty cool. Was that I met Clark doing that feature that I was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
I met him on that, and then I just saw his casting online.
And you're like, hey, I know that guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So y'all know, like, I have a Backstage account, like, so that's where I like apply for a lot of like my acting gigs and stuff. I do Backstage, and you do Actors Access, and all those different websites where you can. That's how you basically find. Like acting
you find gigs. Yeah.
That's where you find gigs. And so I was like, hey, Clark, we met on this set. And, I'd done some post-apocalyptic stuff before, like with different photo shoots and everything. Y'all saw, like with the goggles.
Yeah, we've seen
you guys seen with the goggles. And I was like, I've done some of this kind of stuff before, and I'm really kind of intrigued by this. And so I'd love to audition for you. And he was like, all right, let's try, and he sent me the script, and I got to audition for him, which was really cool. Eric also was from Son of Clowns.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. Okay. So a lot of us were actually from like another set where we'd already kind of worked together.
Yeah.
And so that was really neat. So, but Clark had this idea for a while. He had to put it the casting notice, audition all these people. Then when you finally have the cast, you have to meet everybody together, read over the script, and, do some promo shots, and then you've got to get like all your props and everything and all your locations. So for Clark, the process was a lot longer. Actual filming, we did all of it over a course of 2 weekends.
Wow.
Okay.
Maybe
Alright.
spaced about like we did it one weekend, had a week off, and then did it the next weekend.
Okay.
You know, so I would drive into North Carolina, and I would do the film, and then, you know, like go home for a bit, and then I'd, you know, come back and I had people that I could stay with and everything.
Yeah.
So, but it was kind of like nonstop. Like some days the shooting didn't take as long. We got all the dialogue because, you know, there's only one scene of dialogue. We got all that done in one day.
Right. Yeah.
And then the rest of it was just kind of, I'm trying to think, like the second day was all me in the rain.
Wow.
That was the
Yeah.
second day.
Oh man.
The second day was all me in the rain. So
Jeez.
it was like pretty early in the morning, probably like 10 in the morning until like dinner. So, and I actually didn't get sick. So
Very
my
nice.
immune
That's pretty
system-
good. That's
I was
pretty good.
You gonna
freezing.
say, did you drink
I
a
was
lot of chicken noodle soup and OJ?
I was freezing at the end of it, but I didn't get sick. And then I'm trying to think. The day after that, I think was just kind of like B-roll, and then the next weekend was really just all getting like the elevator shots, and getting like the B-roll of basically like the final death scene and getting that out of the way. And again, a little bit of B-roll. So I mean, there was just one part where Clark and I were just going all over Raleigh, like with the camera, where he was just like, okay, walk across this stump, do this. We have so much B-roll that we couldn't use, even though the footage was awesome, because he wanted to keep it like under 10 minutes. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, for something like this, it took him, I'm trying to think, because we were shooting, I can't even remember when we started shooting, I think like October. We were shooting in like October, and then it was released the following year. I'm trying to think, like, when did you guys review the trailer? Like, the trailer was released in like
Actually,
what, March?
I can look that up.
Nate,
You
yeah,
can-
Nate, get us a read on that.
All right. Let's see.
Like, I've always heard that when you go out to film something, you film anywhere from like twice as much to 4 times as much.
Oh, definitely, because you never want to be like short footage, or that would
right.
have
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but he had to cut it down. We ended up having 3 different cuts that we kind of like tossed around between everybody, like
Yeah.
what we thought, and then we ended up with this one, which I thought, because some of them were too abstract. Some of them, I think the story was like too fleshed out, where it was
I
kind
got
of
There
like,
it is. It was
I got
February. It was February 23rd.
okay, so we shot in October. Trailer released around February.
Yeah.
And so,
Okay.
and then we just did a bunch of film festivals, because that was the goal, was for him to be able to finish to submit to all the film festivals for this year. And so that's what we did. And we've won a few things, and we've got featured
cool.
at a few film festivals, which was neat. And so now he's in school, and he's planning on writing a project for us to work on maybe this summer,
Cool.
I think.
Very
which-
nice.
Nice.
And he's awesome to work with. He's so giving. He's the nicest person that you'll ever meet. Y'all really need to check out his stuff and like give him some love, because he worked so hard on this.
Okay.
I mean, you can tell just with the props.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
he's amazing. Like he was in like a robotics club, so he like, and all of his robotics buddies helped him build like the chamber
Oh,
Nice.
and
yeah.
get all the lights
Very
hooked up.
nice.
And I like one thing that I noticed, the necklace was one thing, but her bag.
Oh,
Like, we got
he
the-
kept the
the
bag. He
briefest
wouldn't let me.
little shot.
He wouldn't let me take the bag.
Oh,
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But okay, but this is pretty cool. And this is what's it called? Like a Easter egg?
Yeah.
Okay. This is kind of like a little Easter egg fact.
Yep.
Everything that Clark does, he's trying to put a little Lego in it.
All right.
Because when he first started making movies, it was out of Lego people.
Lego
Oh,
brick
yeah,
animations?
yeah.
Yeah, he would make like Lego.
Brick animations. stuff?
Exactly.
Oh my
exactly.
God.
So now he's
That's
putting a
awesome.
little Lego. And so if you look closely at the bag, there's a little Lego hanging from the bag.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
That's pretty sweet.
yeah.
Jeez.
All right.
I'm trying to think. So we'll look at the chat, I guess, and see if there's any questions that
Yeah.
y'all
Yeah.
have specifically about this. If you got questions about other stuff, I mean, that we think is interesting enough, we can go there.
Absolutely. Okay.
If you want to, do you want to put it on the big screen so
Yeah,
we
we
can all
can
see
do
Oh
it?
that.
yeah. You can. You should be able to pop out the chat.
Well, actually,
Just
let's bring it over
switch
here.
it over.
Yeah. And just.
Oh.
I like my shirt. Fear.
Awatcha! Yep.
Abachai.
All
Abachai.
right.
Is this reaction going on the channel? Yes.
Yes, it will
Yup.
be. You will see it. We will post it sometime this week. And
He made, he
The
made his
last
own. He
man
made his
puts
own door.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
I make Lego
gosh.
stop motion. Good.
very nice.
I
man.
remember Lego Movie Maker was like the big thing back in the day.
Why'd they
Oh,
not
yeah.
die of toxic
Yep.
fumes? Hell, like the
Why-
masks.
well,
The masks.
yeah, the mask.
Okay. That is one thing. I was like, there's no filter on that gas mask.
Okay.
Wyndham is my jam. Hey, girl.
Renegades, do you
How
plan
hard
on
was it to
being in
breathe
short
in
films
that?
Hey,
yourself?
do y'all plan on being in short films yourselves?
I hope so.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. We've got props, and we are also going to potentially be getting we got props, we got skills, and we will potentially be getting a camera here soon. Mm-hmm. that we can film high quality on.
Yep.
Probably even be our new reaction camera because people have been like, "This camera's junk" for too long. So I figured we would use that from now on as our reaction channel camera. Ben, the Mad Doctor is awesome.
Hey!
He was the Mad Doctor earlier today.
Yes,
I was
Keep watching the Faction channel.
Yeah, go
Yes.
go. There's going to be an ice cream video that comes out. You should.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you do more playthroughs?
We did one yesterday.
Yeah.
We started one. We didn't play through it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wyndham, would you change anything about the film if you could?
How fast it ended.
How fast it ended?
Well, because like
It was sort of a sudden stop. Yeah.
no, not even that. I'm saying how suddenly the process ended because I really liked working with everybody and everybody was really
okay.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But as far as like the ending itself,
I mean the sudden.
you know what I would change is personally maybe some of the audio
Okay.
could maybe be
Windham
redone.
Army.
Waifu Micah.
Wind.
gosh.
I would totally have an army.
That is
Guys,
great.
give me my own
Windham.
army. I would
Oh,
love
Lord.
that.
Yeah.
Can we get a short recap for those new to the stream?
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
First off, we started out just basic combo, but what we did was we watched the To Die For short film by Clark Ivers, starring Miss Wyndham Rice here. She told us we did a reaction to the trailer back in February, and we just now found out it was released on Vimeo, so we watched it.
Yeah, and I mean, we have the star. How could we not
Yes.
react to it? Just like right here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
as to why there's always acoustic in the background of post-apocalyptic is because the EMP fried all the electric guitars. That's why.
I was just thinking about that.
Has to be acoustic.
Yeah.
Makes
Or woodwinds.
pretty good sense.
Ham for the man bun.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
I saw something about a bratwurst for the man.
Oh, hey, I'm trying to think. Yeah,
Saki
is it
VFX?
Saki? Yeah, we have been emailing. I need to like you emailed. I've just been super busy, and I would appreciate seeing more of your work. That's the thing is I have like a professional email about like business inquiries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my rule of thumb is if anybody's reaching out going, ooh, can I work with you? Can I be an editor? Can I do this? Because I have had people reach out to that kind of stuff. I got to see your work because I don't want some creeper coming saying they can do stuff and then stealing footage. And you know what I mean? Like, you got to be professional.
Yeah.
So if you have any examples of work, like, that's like the most important thing is people like sharing, you know, like your reels and stuff. Because anybody can be like, oh, I'm an actor. It's like, okay, where's your reel? Like,
Yeah.
where can we see some of your work? You know what I mean? Did send some stuff. I don't remember seeing that stuff. I'll have to relook.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What was the
Let's see.
Nate and the mad scientist Pinky in the brain? Enough.
Rule of index finger.
Let's see. Were you able to improv anything?
Were you
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, Clark was like super laid back about this. He was more concerned with how things looked visually and sometimes with like the performance, he would let like, you know, Eric and I do kind of like a read through and then he would go, okay, that's good. But this time I want you to sound really reserved. Something that he really wanted me to do was because, you know, you read the script and you kind of have a way to present it and then you're working with another actor kind of going back and forth. And so you usually go through it having your own freedom first take, and then afterwards maybe you try it in this direction, and afterwards you try it in this direction. So as far as improv goes, I was allowed like a lot of freedom. There weren't necessarily, he wasn't like a super stickler for the lines, but the script supervisor was like, if you did change it, try to be consistent with what you changed for editing purposes. So I would say that was the most strict thing. But if something didn't read right, Clark was super open. Because, you know, sometimes you're given a script and the way, sometimes when you write out lines, it's like, it sounds good. But when you try to speak, it's like, nobody talks like this.
Yeah.
Aren't those overalls uncomfortable? No. Not at all.
Comfy overalls.
I like overalls.
Let's see.
They're comfy. But,
What will the 100,000 sub milestone be? Well, I'm gonna shave my head, shave off my beard, and take an ice bath.
You shouldn't make promises.
Enclosed.
You shouldn't make promises to the internet like that.
Are there any bloopers?
Probably. I need to tell Clark. Maybe you guys I think there's like a link. Is there a link down here that they can see, or does that not get posted till later?
This actually is part of the thing.
The description.
Okay, so it's there.
Y'all can go actually on Clark's channel, CHI Productions.
CHI Productions.
Or Creations, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
And y'all can go there and maybe ask, because he does have some footage of like behind the scenes stuff. I dance a lot like between takes, so there's like a lot of me getting hype, like where I'm just kind of dancing and everyone's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Be like Wyndham gifts all over the internet now.
Basically, who is the little kid in the film? I actually never met her, but she seemed pretty cool. You know, it was unusual that we noticed was like all the people that were the actors, we were all redheads. And which makes sense for me and my little sister, but it didn't make sense that much for Eric.
Guys, I'm moving to North Carolina.
That's you know what I mean? Like,
fair enough.
That's why maybe that's why we survived, was because gingers rule the world. We realized that afterwards, and that kind of became a big joke.
Oh Lord.
My skin has no pigment. No. Just joking, sorry.
Someone wants you to shave your eyebrows too.
No, I'm keeping my eyebrows. That's how I emote. But okay.
Dance Wyndham Dance 2016. All right, y'all. Ask Clark for that footage.
Yep.
Yeah. Ben, Nate,
He's
and
got
Micah,
it.
when can we expect to see you guys doing shorts? Hopefully sometime this summer. We may do something on the fly. Maybe a day or two of shooting, and see how we can work around. See what we can work with. Also, I'd like to try my hand at doing several things, because I've filmed a few things before. I've filmed a few concerts, but I've never filmed like a movie or a conversation. I want to do experiments with different camera angles and everything, just to see what looks good to me and what I can work on. If say like a table conversation is lacking, how can I make it better? What different types of lighting can I do and all that. I mean, thinking about from that
4th of July special.
Some of these comments are just out there.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. 4th of July special. Okay.
Well, okay. There's one. If you all worked on a short film together, what genre would it be?
Well, we're kind of all like nerds.
Not getting a mohawk. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah.
And I feel like it would have to be something with a little bit of lore to it.
Oh, yeah.
Because us.
Nerds.
Yeah. It would probably be, if we did comedy, I think it'd be like situational comedy. It'd be kind of situational relative to things that interest us starting out. But here's one for Wyndham. What attracted you to the character Arlen Franger?
Of Arlen? Well, honestly, the project attracted me before Arlen attracted me. But what's kind of cool is pretty much every character that I've like auditioned for, where I ended up landing the part, I was always really able to see myself being that person. Like I was able to put myself into it, and I would be like, hey, I could see myself doing this, and I would read the script and I'd go, okay, like I get a feeling for this person and I feel like I am this person. So I would say project came first, but then it just made sense.
And then the character fit. So,
exactly.
Yeah.
It just made sense and it worked. But I was excited about this world that Clark was building first. So.
Let's see. Would you guys make shorts based on your renegade personalities, like Ben being the Mad Doctor and trying to experiment on Nate while Nate tries to escape?
I could see
that's his real life personality.
Yeah, isn't that what we just do anyway?
Nate should do a gangster rap. Jeez.
Oh Lord, not again.
Not yet.
Someone just asked me if I'm wearing a Fears for Others shirt. Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, we actually talked about that before the live stream.
Yeah, I was like, it just looks like I'm saying fear.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Fear.
Okay.
Fears for Others.
Where?
Let's see.
What?
I'm trying to think if there's any.
When will you do more Princess Rap battles? We're actually going to do some later.
Soon?
We'll probably do some after we do
tonight?
This.
Yeah.
Here, Micah. Here's a question. Have we seen the new Zelda Breath of the Wild?
Yes,
yet?
it looks amazing.
Yup. It looks real good.
Renegades animated series.
I mean,
that would be
not
cool.
that talented.
You know what though? I am wanting to. Okay, what I want to get is I want to get like one of those drawing pads. Because, the poster.
Yes.
We showed y'all the poster at last night's live stream.
I hadn't seen it before. It's
okay. So what I'm wanting to do is get better. Because, I have a degree in art. And so what I'm wanting to do is, get better at coloring digitally. so
Yeah.
I can do like graphic novel style
Yes.
things of all of us,
Okay.
which I think would be really
That would be
cool.
absolutely sweet.
I would love to do that, and I would love to make like posters, and then you guys could like buy really cool like graphic novel posters of the
that
Renegades.
would be effing sweet.
Very
I started
nice.
to say I have a Wacom Intuos 3 if you'd
That-
like
I
to
told
borrow
her
it.
about that.
But I want like my own.
Well, if you just want to see how you like it.
Oh, that's a good point. That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Yeah, it's just plug and go with Photoshop. I mean, you
It's
don't
pretty
gotta download
slick.
any
Yeah.
drivers or anything. Oh
Dun dun
man.
dun.
Man, I mean, like,
Don't hug me, I'm Micah.
yeah.
Well,
Well, okay.
that's. I think most women in my life use that hashtags.
Oh,
Aw.
that's not
Funny
nice.
joke. What's the matter, Ben?
Favorite JonTron meme.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's up there.
You gotta
go
go Dan out of
Yeah, I was about to
yeah.
say Dan out of
You're
10.
going
Wait.
to the store.
Done.
Like,
and you get
we-
10 out of 10.
We break into that at random.
We did that earlier.
We
today.
did that
Yeah.
We
earlier.
were
Just
like
well,
Dan
that
out of
random-
10. Dan out of 10.
Making ice cream.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys watch Vikings.
I do watch your show,
Heath
Ragnar.
Abe, what's up, man?
No.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Heath Abe.
Yeah, Heath.
Yep.
You're cool, man.
Thank you.
But
Thank you, Savage. Funny joke.
Nope.
Hi, Brazil.
Hi, Brazil.
Oh, we have noticed you, Brazil. Pray we do not notice you further.
React to Brazil memes. Have
you guys ever met JonTron?
No.
Okay,
No.
I'm gonna like admit something to y'all.
Oh,
ahead.
I think he's kind of cute. I kind of have a little. I have a little crush on JonTron.
John Jafari. Wow.
all right.
A
You got a
little.
fan.
He's kind of
That's fair.
adorable.
Well,
I wish I could meet JonTron.
just don't pull Maggie. You ever seen that one?
No.
Oh gosh, you need to watch the Sonic video.
Oh no.
Sonic Colors. It's
No,
absolutely
no.
hilarious.
Oh no no. Oh,
yeah,
no.
and he wouldn't go out of his way to dig.
Secrets revealed on stream.
I ship it.
I ship it. That's pretty good. All right. What famous people have we met? Well, I met Nate and Micah once.
Gabourey, was it Sidibe?
Sidibe, yeah.
Sidibe. I met her at Hamilton. I was telling y'all last night. I'm trying to think. My dad, he goes golfing with Toby Mac.
God's in this fight. You can like it or not.
Wait, that relationship would end up worse than Game Grumps.
Ouch.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
Oof.
Too soon. I haven't really met anybody famous.
Let's see.
So,
I've met Kevin Nash. I've met let's see. I met Jeremy London from Mallrats and Party of Five.
Well,
Yeah.
you met Jason Mewes.
Yeah. Oh.
Like you hung out with Jason
I was gonna
Mewes.
work. I was working up to that.
Yeah.
Man, you just had to pull that.
No, it's
pull
like
that
we're
wool
doing
out.
this.
Yeah. Okay. I got a chance to go and see Kev Smith and Jason Mewes
Fun
live.
Story. Fun story.
Yeah, and it
Cool
was
story, bro.
it was in Louisville, Kentucky, and I drove up there, and I went. They
No,
were
I
they
don't
had a
like
screening
it.
of Mallrats. They had a screening of Mallrats, and I was in there. I was in the VIP section up front. I was in like the third row, and they did a question, and they couldn't. And I was upset at first because they usually do like questions. They have people line up on mics and they ask questions. They didn't do that, and I was
Science cert, dude. You know Micah and Ben. Yeah, I wish I didn't know me because I'm Ben.
yeah.
But jokes.
I was there. I was getting
Self-deprecating
ready
humor.
to stand up to the mic, but then Kevin Smith leaves the stage real quickly, and Jason Mewes is left behind, and he's back there. He's up on the stage, gets off, starts shaking people's hands, doing autographs and everything. And I'm walking up there, and I'm walking up to him, and I'm just like, Mr. Mewes, Mr. Mewes, and all of a sudden here someone comes and like swats my hand down. Like, what?
And he's like, ugh.
I'm looking over, and it's this woman, and she like does this full like arms stretched out, like she's protecting Jason Mewes. Like she's pretending like I'm trying to stab Jason Mewes, and she's like getting between, like just like almost pass blocking, except no hands. And I was like, what's going on? And she's like, don't approach Mr. Mewes like that. I'm like, I'm sorry, I was just coming up here to get to shake his hand and talk to him. And she's like, what do you want to talk to him about? I was like, he's Jason Mewes. That's kind of the reason why everybody came here. And she,
I mean, yeah.
And she was just like, well, Mr. Mewes is busy. He's going to have to go back. And all of a sudden, I see like Jason Mewes. He's like, what's going on? He's like, Mr. Mewes, you're scheduled to go and do autographs within the next hour. So go on back there. And he's like, all right, whatever. And I'm just like, and I tried to say, Mr. And she's like, no, don't look at him. And I'm just like, what is the problem? And she's just like, it's our job to protect the stars when they come here. And I'm just like, you do realize that I paid to come here, and I'm here to see Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith, and I was just gonna go up and shake his hand, and you had to pull this crap. And she's like, you know what? I don't like how you're acting. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the building. And she like waves back for two bigger guys to come back, and one of them puts their hand on my shoulder, like grabs me by my shoulder. I pull my shoulder away. I'm like, don't touch me. You want me to leave? I'll leave. I take my badge off my neck. I throw it at her feet, and I'm just like, have a nice night, cunt. And I left with my middle finger in the air. And
no, but then the story gets better.
No, I was walking out, and there were people lining up to do autographs and everything. And these two guys, they take me to where the line ends, and they just stop following me. I'm like, yeah, I'll see myself out, jackasses. And I go outside. I kick the door open like real hard. I'm mad as hell. And I go out
and
there,
he's not gonna take it anymore.
And I'm just like shit. Drove all the way up here for nothing. And then I look over.
How do you go?
Huh?
How do you go?
I was just like,
he literally ripped his hair out.
I was just like frustrated. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And I look over, and there's someone lighting up a cigarette, and I'm like, I didn't think anything of it. And I look over again, and the guy comes into the light, and it's Jason friggin' Mewes
out of the inky shadows.
Yeah, and
Jason Mewes.
And he's like, hey man, how's it going? And I'm like, Mewes? And he's like, hey man, it's nice to meet you. And I'm just like, oh man, dude, I'm sorry about what happened there. He's like, it's bullshit, man. I mean, these people, they get overzealous about everything. And I'm just like,
yep.
So I just started. I was just reeling off, why I drove up there and everything. And he was real open and understanding. And I was just like, I was just wondering why you all didn't do questions tonight. He's like, man, Kev, the last few days, man, he's barely been able to walk, man. He's had the stomach bug really bad, and that's why we delayed the show in the beginning, man, because he wasn't feeling up to it. And he took a few meds, got out there for an hour, and that was it. And I was just like, oh man, I didn't know that. And he's like, yeah, man, it happens. And hey, we're sorry that we couldn't be there. I'm like, dude, just the fact that you're here and that you're talking to me, man, is just all worth it. And he's like, man, hey, that's why we do this. And I shake his hand. I tell him thank you for everything, and I walk away.
Protect Nate's hair 2016.
Oh gosh, and that was
No, this is what I actually have to acknowledge. Micah broke out of Alcatraz with a toenail and the DVD cover to Beverly Hills Cop 3. I have to acknowledge that one.
I've been reading all of Fat Man's comments, and I don't know how to take any of them.
Boy.
out of the shadows.
The Fat Man.
Out of the inky shadows.
Fat Man. We do love you.
Yeah.
Just saying.
The Fat Man.
Everything is escalated. It's like I'm able to take a mundane item and kill you in exponentially more ways every time with it.
Yep.
And
this is a long story. Yes, it is. It's worth it.
It was worth it. It was worth it.
So there was one that I saw. Somebody was asking if I worked for the Mad King Ryan, and I'm like, I mean, I think we could be friends. Like, I think we could have a beer.
I was gonna say he gives you subjects to work on, and you give him freaks of nature for his army.
You never know.
You give him like human
Edgar.
bull cow.
I give him Edgar. Yeah. Anyway.
All right. So we've been at this for an hour. My God.
Oh,
Kevin Conroy.
We've had that moment, haven't we? Well,
Micah,
you guys have had that moment.
Micah, go ahead.
we had a raffle for some artwork with this guy we were working with, and my buddy from high school, like, he went up to Kevin Conroy and he's like, hey, would you sign my friend's Batman artwork he's doing over here? Because we were like right across from Kevin Conroy, his booth. And so he's like, And actually, they were like, you could pay for autographs. He just came over and signed it for free. So we got to meet him and shake his hand and stuff.
Oh, man.
So literally, like, I have touched the Batman.
So boss. So boss.
I have touched the I was not prepared for that.
I have touched the
Flavored
Batman.
Breath
mint.
mint. That's, I don't know.
Bacon
Micah could roundhouse Chuck Norris.
I can see that.
Wow.
Well,
pretty fun.
Chuck
Actually,
Norris
there
getting
is
up
no
there in
gold
age.
in Fort Knox.
No,
Oh,
there
my
isn't.
goodness. Oh, for
Goldfinger has it
those
all.
of you guys that have like just kind of tuned in or aren't here, remember you got to go on JonTron's channel and request what is
Yes.
it? With
The secret.
Anastasia.
the secret of Anastasia.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Because Nate bought it for
I've touched
me.
the Batman.
Nate bought it for me for my birthday. That's gonna be in August.
Like,
Digitally
Did
remastered.
did it while recording.
Yes.
yeah, like
Yes.
in the middle of the recording. Man, that was
I feel like there's gonna be a subreddit with like Fat Man, the prophet of coffee shop Jesus, and just like saying all these things.
I hope so.
well. You
I
just
hope
gave him an
so.
epithet, so
Yeah, there
I
you
hope
go.
so.
I mean, the prophet of the coffee shop Jesus.
He has touched the Batman.
There
Just
isn't
touched
any
the
gold in
bat.
Fort Knox. Micah stole it. No,
Cap.
he put it all into Bitcoin.
This is where I hold up a bag of bullion. It's like, look, trans matter's at 75%. Smells like cumin. Except that I can't make that joke because I can't smell. So,
Oh,
I don't
Anyway,
have a
so-
dress.
yeah,
So
Micah
that's-
killed all the dinosaurs with a box of camo Band-Aids and a dull spoon. That's good.
What are we gonna do?
Okay, who has a sharp spoon? Honestly,
we have a few over there.
You ever seen a
can sharpen
grapefruit
up.
spoon?
Yeah, those
Okay.
are pointy.
Yeah.
they're serrated.
Those have like those
Yeah.
have like
It's
little.
not the
Okay.
same thing.
So we've been at this for an hour, everybody.
Yeah,
we
we
got-
need to go
Yeah, we
do
need
more
to do
more
more
things.
stuff.
We got more
then-
reactions we got to do.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
So
So guys,
eh,
JonTron, Secret of Anastasia. Will you type it into the chat?
Yeah.
So they see. Go ask
Yeah.
JonTron to do this reaction because we are gonna have this DVD that we got for my birthday. My birthday is in August, y'all. I'm so excited. Birthday. You know, I don't have a birthday. I like celebrate a birth month.
there it is, the
There you go.
secret of Anastasia.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus.
And if you
It's
can't,
the one with her family's turned into instruments.
Her
after they're
family turns
killed.
into instruments. It's not the Meg Ryan one.
no,
Not that one.
Yeah.
No, not the one with Meg Ryan and John Cusack, but
no, the less good
the one where their noses just keep disappearing.
Their
yeah,
noses
that's a
disappear
whole
and it's
thing.
like really bad.
All right. So everybody, thank you all for tuning in. This has been awesome.
This has been awesome.
Yeah, we would like to thank Miss Wyndham Rice for sitting in with us on this, and
You
yes,
did good, kid. You did
you did
good.
good.
Thank you.
And,
I wish somebody had thought
we
to
would-
get like a bouquet of flowers, just be like, ew, have this.
here,
have flowers.
have this.
Fish.
Aww.
So anyway,
It's
everybody-
a rainbow trout.
Everybody, thank you. Actually, no, I got a better one.
Oh, look, they come out of the trout.
Oh no,
Oh,
I broke the
oh,
trout.
good.
I broke the trout.
you trout molester.
Oh, no.
You get a wish.
What's
The
up?
Dragon Balls.
Yes.
Oh no! Open
Yes.
the box.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Yo.
of cabbage.
Yo.
Look
This
at
is
that.
my jam.
This is the first
Goku.
time.
Goku is my spirit animal.
This is the first time that
Oh, you
we've
do
ever
have
had
that
those on
beanie.
camera.
Exactly. No, I'm literally not older Goku, but like in the original Dragon Ball, not
Oh.
like Dragon Ball Z. I am the Goku. Like his how naive he is.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is amazing.
It's the force.
Or some said oranges.
Yeah.
Oranges.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
No. This
No.
this is the first time I've this is the first time we've actually had those on stream.
stream,
I've
yeah.
had those for years. Yeah. And I never did anything with them, and it's just like we need those here.
You never
Yes, we
summon
do.
the Eternal
Oh my
Dragon and make a
God.
wish.
All right. So.
I wish
to
for
be fair,
the
I
most
just tell everybody I
comfortable
need
pair
to
of
on my house.
underwear.
All right. So everybody, thank
hope
you
people
all
got
for
that
tuning
reference.
into
They didn't
this.
just think I was being weird.
Yeah.
And we
When
will
your
be
dog
posting this
turns
later
into
on.
a trumpet.
We will be posting this later on. Signing off for the Renegades. This is Nate,
I'm Wyndham.
I'm Ben.
Micah.
and we will see you later, everyone. Peace out.
Bye, guys.